Just a quick note, if you're just watching this video to hear the sound clips of this car with the Catless JDL unequal length headers and the Arc Design twin spec racing exhaust, oh my god, that's a mouthful. Just skip to this point in the video and then you'll be able to hear all those clips. But if you guys want to hear my actual opinion of what it's like to own and drive this car, especially if you're considering daily driving a Catless FRS, make sure you guys watch the video. So first off, I want to start this video by saying thank you guys so much for the people who showed me some support on the last video that I posted regarding this car's transmission. For those of you who didn't watch it, this car's 4th gear synchro is giving out and I'm going to need a new transmission, and we're in this kind of like battle with Toyota over if they're going to cover it under warranty. If you really want to know about it, I definitely recommend watching the last video that I posted. But shout out to the people who showed support in the comments and also smash that like button. It really means a lot with all the struggles that I'm going through with this car to know that I have your guys' support while going through all of it. Alright, so let's get into this video. Now what this video is going to be is it's going to be me talking about my impressions of driving this FRS with the JDL Catless unequal length headers. Now a couple weeks back, I installed the new JDL unequal length Catless headers into this car. And the biggest thing that those headers did was they removed the OEM catalytic converter from the car, leaving the car with only one left in the front pipe. Now what a catalytic converter does is it makes the car quieter and also more fuel efficient. But at the same time, it also restricts the airflow in the exhaust, so a lot of race cars or modified cars will have the cats removed from the car in order to increase the airflow and also make it louder. Now a couple weeks back when I had first ordered these headers, I went to that all FRS BRZ meet and was talking to a couple people there about the modifications that I had planned or wanted to do. And one that I brought up was these headers. And a lot of people said that they bought Catless headers but then uninstalled them and sold them because the car was just too loud for them. Now this car is not my daily driver, so when they said that, I wasn't too concerned. But the thing is, going catless, or at least removing any cats in the car, is illegal in California because California has the strictest emission laws for some hippie reason. Anyways, I was concerned that this car was going to be so loud that it would just be a cop magnet everywhere I went. So I want to talk to you guys about how it is to drive this car now that there's a cat removed, if you're considering daily driving a car with the cat removed, or if it's also your race car, sidecar, and you're still scared that it's going to be too loud. Now let me reassure you, it's not as loud as I thought it would be. I'll play you guys a clip of it starting right now, and you'll think that it's going to be very loud because at the beginning it is. But then if you wait a couple seconds for the car to warm up and then drop in the RPMs, it actually gets pretty quiet. And honestly, I think that is a good idea of what these headers are like. And what I mean by that is, in certain RPMs, yes, it's gonna be loud. I mean, you removed a cat from the car, and the car isn't exactly quiet to begin with. The point is that if you're driving it in higher RPMs, yes, the car is gonna be loud, and it can be a cop magnet, and also be a pain to daily drive. But surprisingly, if you keep it in the lower RPMs, this car is totally manageable and something that you can daily drive. I'm gonna play you guys a clip right now of GoPro footage of this car driving, keeping the car below 3,000 RPMs. So I'll be driving first gear, shift to second, shift to third, shift to fourth, all below 3,000 RPMs. And notice how quiet the car can be if you drive it with a soft foot. Now, of course, I'll play you guys a clip of me gunning it, and you guys can hear that it can sound very aggressive and very loud. So the point that I'm trying to make is that this car actually can be manageable to daily drive if you drive it with a soft foot. Now, if you have a tendency to drive it gunning it everywhere you go, taking advantage of the car being low powered and gunning it to the red line every time that you can, maybe going catless is not for you. But if you can drive with a soft foot and keep gunning it for back roads that you'll know you'll be safe, honestly this car can be manageable for daily driving. Now the other aspect that these headers do is they do increase the airflow of the car, bringing it up a couple horsepower. But I'll be honest with you, I really cannot feel the extra horsepower. I do have an open flash tablet on its way for this car so that I can get a correct tune running for these headers, but at the time, with just the headers on and the stock ECU, I can't really feel the extra power. Maybe after the tune, I'll be able to feel a little bit more, and I do think that the torque dip is a little gone, but overall in power, don't expect a huge gain. So in summary, if you can drive with a soft foot, then I think it's totally worth it to get Catless headers for the FRS or BRZ. It makes it sound way more aggressive, it makes it sound way, way better in the higher RPMs, and it gives it that awesome, awesome Subi rumble in the lower RPMs when you're just sitting there. I'm super happy with this purchase, and I'm super happy with how it sounds, and if you're considering getting Catless headers, I would definitely recommend it, as long as you can drive with a soft foot. I'm not telling you to get Catless headers and then go get State Refs, because that would be bad. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you guys want to know anything more about what's going on with the transmission, or you guys want to follow this build and follow my track days, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. And if you want to show your support, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'll see you guys later.